A middle-aged man is about to give it all away until he hears a baby cry. He sympathizes with the baby and decides to run away from town to raise the child. I ain't gonna lie, sign me up for this one, Chief. This anime doesn't sound half bad.
Let's look at the funk.
To be honest, at first looking at this anime, I only thought one thing. Man, another goddamn isekai. Well, time to get the shotgun. But this isn't what I thought at all. I know it's really bad to come in with a mindset already instead of not having a clean plate, but this season of anime has more than 3 isekais already. So I'm already bummed out and my expectations are already low. But besides the popularity in isekai, the anime we are talking about today is Mashle, Magic and Muscle. Don't correct me in the comments, I looked this up so many times, do not correct me. It's an adaptation of a manga that was made by Hajime Komodo, and the studio behind the work is A1 Pictures. This company is a big one, and the catalog is even bigger. They have works that they completed like Sword Art Online, 7 Deadly Sins, Ace Attorney, and many more. I'm not even done naming the big ones, but if I keep going on, I might just fill this video with nonsense. But yeah, this company is so big that they even did music videos like Shelter, which I highly recommend you watch. But enough of that, let's get into Mashle. Mashle? Wait a minute. Mashle. Oh, I see. Do you see what they did there? It's like a nice play on words because it's muscles and magic. You know, okay, I'll stop. Just a warning to everyone, I'll be only talking about the first episode of the anime, and that's it. Hence the pre-review, because the whole show isn't out yet. The anime starts out pretty nicely with a rundown of the world. Damn, the animation is something else. I know we are talking about A1 Pictures and how, you know, amazing they are, but the animation is just phenomenal. I don't know what to say, but it just gives me like a fantasy vibe. Then we get to see Deers shocked as hell, like really shocked, with it panning to a young man doing bench presses at 500 miles per hour. What? I don't think I have to explain this to anyone, but this dude is jacked. He's jacked up on something. And then he eats a cream puff. Bro is tough. Not gonna lie. Another note is that they're amazing with keeping in touch with the manga. It doesn't even seem like it's missing a single mark. We move on to an old man talking about his life living with his son. They live in the forest in the middle of nowhere, far away from civilization. I love the approach to the intro already. It's not really big, but it isn't something small, because you want to know why are they living there in such conditions, and how did this dude get strong as f? Is there something in those cream puffs? Also, the way that they show off characters are so cute. Having their little name pop up with a stylized background makes me feel like, damn, I should really get to know this person. But the way the show introduced his son is so priceless. So the scene plays out as the old man is going through a mantra in his head. So he doesn't stay stressed up until his 80s, and then until his son breaks the hinges off the doors. Very unexpectedly and very funny. Altogether, just really giving off a good start. Then the son gets really sad about it. I mean, like, bro is like in pieces. What he tries to do is put the door back together, but he just breaks it again. Honestly, I didn't know if this anime was a comedy or a slice of life. Either way, they're breaking the attention levels. Like, this is more than any other anime that I've been like invested into. So kudos to them. The dad has to go out for a little bit, and the son really wants more cream puffs. So his intentions were to get him for himself and his dad. Little bro intentions are so pure, bro. Like, god damn, it puts a tear to your eye. So he goes out to the town, and we, the viewer, realize 2 things. 1, everyone around him has magic. 2, he doesn't have a mark on his face, just like his father and the townspeople. Something is fishy going on, but let's move on. He spots his mission, and it's more cream puffs. He gets so excited that he crushes the coins in his hand. Huh? How do you even have the enough grip strength for that? Bro is more than a gorilla. He is like, what do you even call that? That's inhuman, inanimal. Bro bro hands the bent coins to the dude, and then he's like, huh? And then he casually says, sorry, and fixes it, then giving it back to the dude. Homie's like, I don't wanna do this no more. Having a mental breakdown. After regaining his sanity, he gives him the cream puffs and he's on his way, while a gust of wind blows really hard, revealing the protag's face with no marking. Almost everyone in the town is looking at him, and almost everyone is like really upset that he doesn't have a mark on his face. Pause right here, just pause. We're 6 minutes in the anime, and we're already getting so much to work with. It's like my dream is coming true. An anime that is funny with simple jokes and yet charming intro. I'm making a review of this anime for sure. But back to the anime. We transition to a police officer in the store. He's reading a magazine that has moving pictures. Oh my god, I love the idea of the technology in this world already. I know it seems very generic and simplistic, but that's what gives it the anime an edge on the other mage systems. It's not complicated and you don't have to multiply or divide or whatever you have to do in this fantasy world. It's mana and wands. A perfect setup. When panning over to the officer, we get a little bit grounded of the scene. The officer is beating someone up for stealing. Now, don't get me wrong, I understand stealing is a bad thing, but the dude is naked in a cage. What is this? From the information alone, we can already understand the climate of this town setting. The strong rules and the weak drools. And don't question anyone higher up or you will get imprisoned and die. That's basically how it goes. Just follow along and do your township duties, which I think this is gonna be amazing when the strong dude comes in and break that system down. Also, I would like to mention the way they showed angles of the officer. It makes him seem more realistic and intimidating with good lighting, and just it makes you just feel like, damn, this dude is really something to fear. He gets a phone call from a snitch in town talking about how a boy is eating cream puffs without a mark on his face. See, this is why I don't like the town already. Just let the man eat cream puffs, alright? He ain't hurting anyone. We're gonna skip some parts and we're gonna go to the part where the officer confronts him. And right before he talks to him, his dad comes in, taking him away. W dad. But at the end, it was useless, as the officer uses a tracking spell on them. L officer. We get back home with the dad scolding the son, and the homie is just broken up again. He really didn't mean it, bro. He was just, his intentions were not bad. He just wanted those cream puffs. And so the dad doesn't get too mad, but gives him a punishment of doing his workout again. Let me just say, the chemistry between the father and son is so wholesome. It's like, it's nothing I've ever seen before, really. It's a nice balance between funny and serious. As the son leaves, the cops pull up and starting some roughhousing. The son goes out and we see his workout routine. And let me just say, ain't no way this dude said this should be good enough for 5 minutes. What planet does he live on? The moon? Bro makes it look like Goku is weak when he was fighting Frieza. Ain't no way, like I said, he is not human. After the workout session, he gets back home with his dad behind the door being interrogated by the Popo. And we get a little bit of the backstory of how the dad was raised. Basically, my predictions were right. The world sees the strong as magic users, and if you're not one of them, you're weak. Kind of like Clover or My Hero. This teaches us how the main character is already better than everyone in this anime, making it a true soldier. The father yells for him to run away, and the cops are not having any of it and start beating up into the father. Then the son isn't having any of it either and said this most badass line ever. Bro, the chills I got from this dead ass expression, cold-hearted line was amazing. I can't wait for the next episode, or maybe better yet, I can't wait for the next season. I'm already going ahead of myself. Let's just get to the ending of the episode. He beats up everyone there, but at last it doesn't matter. For the cop says, if you run away now, you'll just have to run for life because I will snitch. What a pussy. Anyway, he said, here's the deal. Unless if you enroll in school, he will be off the cuffs. And so that's where it ends. He just cuts off there. So I think we can all say the anime is gonna be hype, and what I'm expecting is that he's gonna go to school and join the Geek Squad. The Geek Squad's gonna flip the whole school upside down, and the homeboy is gonna get to eat his cream puffs with his dad in peace without the cops after him. That's what I think. I don't know if it's like a type of anime where he goes into sacrifice and have someone die, but whatever comes next, I think it will be really funny. It has good humor and a well-rounded story, but yeah, what do you think? Do you think it's gonna be a hype, or will it just go down a hill? Comment down below. But thank you for watching this video, and I hope you enjoyed it. This was the pre-review for Mashle, Magic, and Muscle, and I hope you have a good day.